On second down, here's Goff. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A good pickup there, a 22. So again from the 39, this time from the other side of the field. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go, fellas, here we go.
On 1st and 10, Goff. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's in. Complete. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
Super 66.
Back to the air. Goff on 2nd down. And that is incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. And it's 3rd down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case,
the underneath route, they went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. 1st down, L.A. Goff finding Higbee.
Well, from an offense's perspective, that sure was pretty because the corner route, it's extremely difficult to defend from my perspective.
What we just saw there, is that sort of the evolution of the tight end position?
Yeah, I think it is because more and more, tight ends are being treated like wide receivers. These are some agile players who can make a play in any spot on the field.
And down inside the 15 he goes. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. This will be the first red zone opportunity now for the Rams. It's 1st and 10 at the 14.
Cut! 180! Check 52. Here we go, here we go. 54's Mike, 54's Mike. Check, check.
Now it draws. Goff gives to Gurley. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12.
Hey, guys, check me out. You got 180! Cut!
Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long.
Here we go, fellas, here we go.
Gone. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. And Zerline's kick is good. And the Rams have the first points here. It's 3-0. So still no touchdowns in the first half, but we do have some action on the scoreboard with the field goal.
So maybe now the mentality changes in this game because anytime you get to the red zone and if you don't come away with 6 points, you feel like it's a disappointment. In a game like this one, being able to kick field goals means you're right there, and then you're just looking for that big break to take you over the top.
Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. And the last time that they were on the field, a little demoralizing. Missed field goal. You always feel like you want to get it in the end zone, but then, oh, well, at least we're going to get 3. Didn't go through the goalpost, so.
It does test the mental processes of a team, though, doesn't it? Because when you miss a field goal, it's amazing how fast they want to turn on the guy kicking the ball. But you need to keep his confidence up because how many times have we seen games where it comes down to the stretch? And guess what? You need that guy to make the big kick for your team to move on or to win a game. Make sure you keep him happy. Make sure you keep him comfortable.
I'm sure you always treated the kicker nicely, though, right?
You know, truthfully, I did.
Good.
I always did because those guys, they won us a whole lot of games.
Now a toss. This is Connor. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. The Steelers, of course, had all the questions lingering with Le'Veon Bell. Tip of the cap to James Conner. He really has filled in nicely.
He prepared himself as if he were going to be the starter right from week 1. And I got to see him in preseason, and you saw a little bit of everything. His ability to run inside, also run to the perimeter, catch the ball out of the backfield. And how about his season opener against Cleveland? They didn't win the game, but he played awfully well, 135 yards rushing, and he helped close out a big win at Tampa Bay in Week 3 on Monday Night Football with some nice runs down the stretch.
Hey, we got a second here. Let's go back to Week 15 following the win over Green Bay for Chicago. Happiness rained down on the field. The Bears claiming the NFC North title, but one Bear took his celebration to an extreme. I know you saw this.
Yes, I certainly did. Charles Leno Jr., left tackle for the Chicago Bears, got down on a knee and proposed to his girlfriend, Jennifer. So not only celebrating an NFC North title, but now his proposal accepted by Jennifer, who will now be Mrs. Jennifer Leno Jr.? No Junior.
No Junior. By the way, smart move because she's not going to say no. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
They'll start out on the ground with Gurley, and he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Defense able to get there, swarm to the football. Zilch, 0, nada there for the offense, Charles.
Yeah, it really was an example of good team defense, wasn't it? Everyone handled their responsibilities, and they held them to no gain.
Back to throw, Goff. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That'll go as a loss of 5. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Gone. And he will find his man on the outside. A big 30-yard play on 3rd.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
On first down, it's Gurley. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to the City of Angels after this timeout. Here's Goff now on second down. Dumps it off to Gurley. No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
When a linebacker's able to sit at the second level and see things develop in front of him, as soon as he got a hint that the quarterback was checking it down, he just made a beeline directly for the receiver and ended up making the play.
We got three, fellas.
Throwing on 3rd. Goff. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Here we go. It's Gurley. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. Bud Dupree, a former first-round pick. Get on the stop. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They start with a give to Connor. Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
Let's go now.
On 2nd down, Roethlisberger. Over the middle, hauled in by Smith-Schuster. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a Pittsburgh 1st down, a gain of 13. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there if he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback who has to slide and find open space to throw.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Roethlisberger. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Ben to throw again. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22. To throw again is Roethlisberger. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Second and 10 now from the 27. Toss play, Connor. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
Hey, we got four down.
Not time enough for a play and then a timeout, you wouldn't think. So with 4 seconds left, they're going for it. Final play of the half. It's Roethlisberger. And Big Ben intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Mark Barron. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So we come upon halftime here in Southern California with the Rams on top. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. These offenses seemingly still back at the hotel for the first half. 3-0 our score as the second half gets underway. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. The third quarter starts with a run by Gurley. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
To throw on second down is gone. Looking this time for Woods, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Trying to get it to Woods. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now Roethlisberger to throw on second down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
It's never a bad idea to try and get it to Antonio Brown, but it must be a little bit of the Madden curse going on for our cover athlete here. Hasn't been able to get that elite separation that we're used to seeing from him.
And the Steelers on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11.
Set! Blue 30!
Now it's Roethlisberger. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Mark Barron in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that'll lead to a 4th down. Roethlisberger will stay out there, and they're going to go for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for it with Roethlisberger. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Facing a 4th down, they come away with 18 yards and the first down conversion.
30. 58,
And the Rams got it. They bring him down.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
180.
Now Roethlisberger to throw. Over the middle, it's complete. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down. The Steelers on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
4 down, check, 4 down.
Roethlisberger will hand the counter. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a 1st down. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the 1st level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the 2nd level.
On 2nd down, here's Roethlisberger. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
The frustration is definitely setting in because they've thrown it to him over and over, unable to come up with a catch thus far.
I think he knew he would have his challenges against his secondary. I don't think he saw a goose egg at this point in the game. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Here's Roethlisberger. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, close game, 2nd half. You obviously hate to leave 3 out on the field.
Especially in a game like this when you know points are hard to come by. That was one of their best opportunities so far, and they come away with nothing.
Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 24.
Here we go, fellas. Here we go.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And this one is incomplete. He was in search of his tight end, Tyler Higbee. And it's 2nd down. Well, partner, league-wide, I think we're set up for a wild month of January. It seems like this season, more than others, we've had a number of teams that you maybe say, hey, they're the Super Bowl favorites. Kind of the Rams early, then it was the Chiefs. Patriots kept winning, then the Saints, and now, heck, maybe even the Texans or the Bears could claim that moniker.
Yeah, it's going to make for a wild month of January. And you just wonder right now, are we missing a team or two that's just a little bit outside the playoff hunt? Could they get hot and be those teams you don't want to play and carry that momentum all the way to the Super Bowl? Yes, I'm looking at the Indianapolis Colts as one of those teams.
Now Goff. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. Back now in a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter.
Orange. Here we go.
On first down, gone. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
He's letting it fly for Cooks. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Sean Davis with a pick. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game of the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
180.
After the interception, here's Goff. Throw right side is into the hands of his tight end, Everett. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A good pick up there of 20 yards. Goff now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Here's Goff. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Now it's Goff off the bootleg, rolling to his right. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to spring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
The Rams on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Here's Goff. Hard throw, incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. And that one, my goodness, that was almost too easy.
Yeah, you're not going to have too many attempts shorter than that one. And I don't think this was blocked. That's about as bad a miss as you can have.
Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down. Roethlisberger now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10.
Everyone's got
Roethlisberger now off the bootleg. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They go play action now. Roethlisberger. And that's complete to Jesse James. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. It'll be a gain of 9, and that'll make it 3rd and 1. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Here's Roethlisberger. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one goes for 29 yards on 3rd down. To throw here, Roethlisberger. That is caught at the 7. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I'll just figure there's something wrong with the football.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They run with Connor, and he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. A great play there. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Steelers have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Boswell on now to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Rams offense now making their way out to take over. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, let's face it, that's really a chip shot, right?
That's anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post. But we've seen it happen to teams before. Some of the best kickers in the world can miss kicks like that. Can they come back now and redeem themselves?
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. They'll try again from the 20 on 2nd and 10. A play fake to Gurley. Now gone. Sliding out of the pocket. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long. He's back to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. two huge plays there down the stretch. The sack on second down. Now they force the incompletion. That's going to lead to a do-or-die fourth down.
And they look like they've got the confidence right now that no matter what gets thrown against them, whatever play gets run, they have the ability to shut it down. They're just brimming with it right now.
Back to throw. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone.
Like 30.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. And the Rams are going to go ahead and take another timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Again, it's Connor. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. The ball gets bumped up. It's now 2nd and 4 after the penalty. They stay on the ground. Here's Connor again. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. A great effort there with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. Boswell good with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Boswell on now to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Goff now looking to throw. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. The veteran Morgan Burnett there on the coverage. He started out having some troubles back in the first half connecting with his receivers. Really hasn't gotten a whole lot better.
Yeah, he's at less than 50%, and you and I both know that just won't do. So I would think about spreading things out, putting it on the receivers, make them win those one-on-one battles on the perimeter and find their way open.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
We got 3. Orange, 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 orange.
On 2nd and 10, Goff. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 38, and he'll bring this one back to the 29. Looking for Woods that time.
I do know that Joe Hayden was used to winning a lot of games at the University of Florida, and when it comes time for a big play in a big situation, he wants to be that guy, and he just pulled it off.
Yeah, he pulled it off indeed. A huge interception to help put this game on ice. Now they'll run it on the toss. How did he stay on his feet? And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 13, and with that 13 yards, this ball game just about over.
Blue 30.
Right back to him on first down. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down in the backfield. And before they can run this third down play, we're going to get a timeout. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. And the Steelers on third down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This will be 3rd and 6. Now it's Conner. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. Charles, in this one, I think the storyline really, the fourth quarter, coming into it neck and neck, but they were able to separate.